Hey guys, all right, so here's question number 6. This is again chapter 2 of the ManQ textbook, where on question 6, we're trying to make distinctions between positive and normative analysis. You're going to see a lot of both throughout the class. The easy way to understand the difference between the two is that anytime something is being framed as a positive question or positive analysis, it means that it's factual in nature. There's no sort of judgment about good or bad, or if something's the right thing to do or not. We're just saying this is the way something is. And in contrast, when you're dealing with issues that are normative, that is going to be something that requires some subjectivity. So if there's any sort of value judgment, you're saying something's a good idea, a bad idea, we should do this, we shouldn't do that. If it has the word ought to do something, that's a good sign that this is a normative issue. So let's go through then these statements here and classify them appropriately. All right, so the first one here says that society faces a short-run trade-off between inflation and unemployment. Notice we're not offering any opinion about whether that's a bummer or if that's good or bad. We're just saying this is how it is. And as a consequence, A should be classified as a positive statement. Moving on to B, it says a reduction in the rate of money growth will reduce the rate of inflation. Again, no sort of value judgment is used. So that's a positive statement too. Question C is going to sound a little bit different. C reads, the Federal Reserve should reduce the rate of money growth. Should is the key word here. They're advocating that the Fed should do something. That makes it normative. Statement D reads, society ought to require welfare recipients to look for jobs. Because we're saying people should do this, they ought to do this, that makes it normative. Finally, statement E reads, lower tax rates encourage more work and more saving. Here, there's no sort of opinion. It's just saying this is the way it is. That's going to be a positive statement. So again, look for whether or not something is clear-cut, black and white, or if it's a matter of judgment. And that'll help you for understanding the distinction between positive and normative questions.